EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys knocked out the 3 seed a week ago and looking to keep things rolling here in the divisional round. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
And the Rams, first down. A gain of 5. First down, Rams.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at at the 44. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Faking the give. Darnold out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Darnold. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
Here's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
18. That's good for Rams. First down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44.
Here's Stafford. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Stafford looks to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and goal, Rams.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Darnold. Going deep for Walker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
20! And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
28 yards. That's another Seahawks.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. it's Darnold. And Walker has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal. But we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll get this complete to Whittington. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to run on.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Rams 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 more yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Rams will try again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Rams are able to move back in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? The perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Seahawks 10.
A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
It's 2nd down and
10. To throw is Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They run it again with Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now Darnold. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Rams, first down. A gain of 3 on the play.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
47-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Stafford now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle. He's got the hook up to Whittington. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's taken in left side by Whittington. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Here's Stafford. To the right side, that's Whittington. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. To the air again, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east with our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh, baby, Seattle, this one's tighter than a parking spot in Midtown. The Rams walking into the locker room right now up 20-17. Don't get it twisted. This thing is one hit away from flipping upside down. Let's start with the MVP, Matthew Stafford, the vet. The man is slinging it like he's still got receipts from Detroit in his back pocket. Confident, aggressive, taking shots, testing the windows that ain't even legally open. He's moved the chains, he's moved the defense, and yeah, he did give one away, but that's the cost of doing business when you're pushing the envelope in January. And how about Puka Nacua? Not a volume night, but every touch mattered. 4 grabs, short yardage, and a back-breaking touchdown that made the Seahawks blink. That kid don't waste routes. He cashes. Now flip the script to Seattle. Sam Darnold, listen, I gotta give credit where it's due. Efficient, calm, no turnovers. Not trying to be Superman, just running the operation, keeping the lights on, making smart decisions. That's playoff football, baby. But let's not kid ourselves. This half has belonged to Kenneth Walker. 9 touches, over 100 on the ground, and a tutty. That's not running the ball. That's stealing lunch money. Explosive, violent, decisive. He's hitting holes like he knows the zip code before the snap. Now here's the chess move for the second half. The Rams secondary, they're starting to slow down. They're peeking in the backfield, and if they forget even for a second that USC arm of Darnold's can still let it fly. You're gonna see this stadium shake. Second half keys, Rams, finish drives, don't get cute, and keep Stafford upright. For the Hawks, keep feeding Kenneth Walker, then hit him over the top when they cheat. Because one busted coverage, one missed tackle, one bad angle, and this game's gone. Seattle's still breathing, LA's trying to close. Buckle up, this one ain't done yet. And don't forget to hit up that MADDEN vs. merch store. The playoff mug is absolute fire. And from Big Al to you, I hope everybody had a happy new year. Thank you to every subscriber, every member, every pole warrior, soldier riding with us all year long.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Walker down on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 41, here's second down and 5. Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Stafford. Sideline is complete. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after here coming up. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Byron Young there on the stop. Second and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 45-yard punt. 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll look to Williams to begin things. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon is Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Rams.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 45-yard
This
line.
now a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Sticking with Walker on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jackson Smith-Njigba.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
37-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
To throw is Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good for a Rams first down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Rams.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Whittington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
Here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Williams, the ball carrier. DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
Now Stafford.
3rd down.
And he is going to lose lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford. They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Complete to Colby Parkinson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this one's going to go the wrong way. losing yardage back at the 42.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. So now Darnold and the Seahawks down by 6. A little under a minute 50 remaining. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a 1st down. And he goes out right around the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Darnold. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Darnold to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Darnold. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Rams' 6-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Out of the end zone.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. And he wisely will throw that one away. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
On 4th down, Darnold. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
It's a turnover on downs.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.